Well, I'm here with Poornima Maduram, who's a lawyer by profession, and her husband, Ramesh Yesuthasen, who is a planter and whose family has been in this, having this plantation for the past 3 generations. So I'm really happy to be here in the Nilgiris. So, Poornima, thank you for agreeing,
Thank you,
both
Kalpana. Nice to have you
Ramesh
here.
and Poornima. Thank you for agreeing to appear on KayCee's ViewSpot. And I'd like to ask you how it feels to be living in the wild. After, you're still a lawyer.
Yes.
So can you just tell us a little more about how you do, how you manage?
Well, when I first came here,
Yeah.
I knew nothing about the wilderness.
Yeah.
I'm a typical townie,
Yeah.
born in a city, brought up in a city.
Yeah.
And I'm not even an adventurous type
Yeah.
who went on treks and hikes and things like that.
Yeah.
I was an athlete in school and college.
Yeah.
But once I became a lawyer, I was a typical stool bird. I was like a mole, more like a mole, who lived in the dark corridors of the High Court.
Okay.
So I reached a stage in life
Yeah.
where I just needed to do something different.
Yeah.
And my father,
Yeah.
who's though he was very modern, he was also traditionalist, told
Yeah.
me,
Yeah.
you get married
Yeah.
and you do what you want.
Yeah.
And you find a man, because I was refusing to get married.
Yeah.
He said, you find a man
Yeah.
who will allow you to do whatever you want.
Yeah.
And but don't, as my daughter, you don't think you can travel the world or do anything different.
Mm-hmm.
So then it so happened that Ramesh's proposal came.
Yeah.
It was a formal arranged marriage.
Yes.
Surprise, surprise, I married him after just meeting him once
Oh.
within a span of 30 days.
Oh.
And I landed up here.
Chemistry, yeah?
40
Chemistry? Something
No,
clicked? Something?
yeah, more mental. It was more mental. We could vibe. Something
Yeah.
about him.
Yeah.
We vibed. If you
Yeah.
ask me today, I can't put my finger
Yeah.
on what exactly was the trigger.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I agree. We got married. He also. He's
Yeah.
been not married for so long. And
Yeah.
I've seen so many girls.
Yeah.
And he's a very eligible in our community.
Yes.
A very eligible bachelor.
Yeah.
But it just so happened. Maybe that's why I believe in destiny a little bit.
Yeah.
So I landed up here 45 days after meeting him, our first meeting.
Yeah.
I landed up here as a bride,
Yeah.
and I entered this entrance. You've seen our
Yeah.
entrance
Yeah. Yeah.
at about 7:30 in the night.
Yeah.
So it was dark.
Yeah.
It was May.
Yeah.
It had rained,
Yeah.
and it was. I just came into. It was like I can't say I was scared.
Yeah.
But if you ask me, I should have been scared. But since I hardly knew the man,
Yeah.
I was quite. I came in.
You came alone?
With Ramesh and me. We
Okay,
drove
just
down
just
from
the two of you.
just
Yeah.
the two of us.
Yeah.
Then we had Parameshwari. We
Yeah.
met Parameshwari.
Yes.
She was there holding a lamp torch
Yeah.
because the voltage was so low you couldn't see anything.
Yeah.
So she led me inside the house.
And you said 7:30 in the morning or night?
Evening,
Oh,
it was
my.
twilight, it had rained, and
Yeah.
it was like this,
Yeah.
Trees were dripping water,
Yeah.
and it was dark,
Yeah.
and there was hardly any voltage.
Yeah.
We had one stringy light,
Yeah.
and Parmeshwari in a torch, with it all covered up because it was cool,
Yeah.
and she welcomed me to the house.
Yeah.
I just went in and naturally, new bride and all, so I got out my trousseau, nightie and all that, all frills and lace and all that,
Yeah.
and which I'd never worn all my life. I said, no, since I'm married and newly married, my friends insisted.
Yeah.
I put it on,
Yeah.
and they come running to, Ramesh came running to me and he said, bison, bison,
Uh,
you have to come see bison.
Yeah.
I don't even know what a bison is, okay? That is my kind of knowledge of the wilderness.
Huh.
So we go through,
Yeah.
torch, we go up. That time this is much steeper.
Yeah.
See, lot of conveniences.
Which
here,
one?
I
Which
mean,
with
and
this part?
the steep,
Huh? Okay.
but a lot steeper then,
Yeah.
and wilder,
Yeah.
and bushes on both sides.
Yeah.
So I climb up that,
Yeah.
go down the coffee field there,
Yeah.
walk down soft sand because it has rained,
I must
roll down.
just interrupt you here a bit. Here, in the camera, you can't see how steep this is.
Yeah,
So,
it
but,
was much
really,
steeper.
yeah,
much
yeah.
steeper.
Yeah.
It was about a 60-degree
Yeah.
incline.
It's only when you walk, you know.
You
Yeah.
know, it was. Now I have
Yeah.
to make, see, in
Okay.
15 years since I've been married, I've made a lot of changes.
Okay.
I brought a lot of my town facilities here.
Okay.
See, I can't go back to the town.
Okay.
So I said, why live in fear?
Okay.
I
No,
made
let's
my
go back
town.
to your bison. Yeah.
So he took me up
Yeah.
into the town
Yeah.
with the torch again.
Yeah.
I can't see anything, okay?
Yeah.
Then he takes me up into the thing and all soft sand because it has rained and I'm wearing chappals.
Yeah.
Okay, Hawaii chappals.
Yeah.
And a frilly nightgown which is light blue with white lace. And it's a flapping, it's a double lay thing.
Yeah.
House coat on top of a nightie. All skimmy, strapless stuff.
Yeah.
Strappy stuff. And I go down there holding my whole thing up.
Yeah.
And all I can see is pinpricks of light. Eyes in the dark.
Yeah.
I don't know. I should have been. I don't know. I should have been out of here within 5 seconds. Then I'm thinking, what happens if this man pushes me down? I say, no, he's married after so many years. I don't think he's going to kill me. But I'm sure he's wishing he'd done it that day. Anyway, then we see some lights and he says they're all bison. And then we walk back to the house.
Yeah.
And the bison are just there.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Okay.
50 meters away.
Huh.
Just across the thing, the bison are there.
Okay.
We come here and then life goes on. Dinner is there. We eat dinner and then we go to bed.
Huh.
But of course the doors are all closed.
Yeah.
And then I get to see in a couple of days, within the first 10 days of my arrival,
Yeah.
a lot of things happened.
Yeah.
Like bear under my window
Huh.
and the elephants coming and breaking the drum and the lights and things like that. All happening here, in this place, where we are
Okay.
sitting. Elephants here, bison here.
Okay, so during the early days of your marriage, did you feel at any time that, oh, I made a mistake?
No, never. Not then.
Yes.
Not then. Not then at all.
Okay.
Much later. Regrets came much, much later. But they're not there all the time.
Yeah.
In fact, the percentage of regrets is very little.
Yes.
I would say that is normal, I guess.
In
miss
any-
my-
I hope everything is on record.
Yes, it is.
I don't.
Definitely.
I miss my. It's only when I miss the bright lights.
Yeah.
But then I always have a home there in Chennai.
Yes.
My parents' home is there.
Yeah.
So I just zip off.
Yeah.
Earlier I used to go often.
Yeah.
Now my visits have become. There are longer and longer distances between big gaps between my visits.
Okay.
Because as I now it's very difficult for me
Yeah.
to just go to Chennai and stay in Chennai and come back
Yeah.
because it takes me a week to adapt to the Chennai noises,
Yeah.
the city noises,
Yeah.
city smells,
Yeah.
city what do I say the rush of city.
Yeah.
I live a fortunate to live a laid back life,
Okay.
and here I make my own. Time is mine.
Yes.
I make my plans,
Okay.
whereas their time is not mine.
Yeah.
So this is how. So I own time here.
Okay.
So that gives me a lot of power.
Okay.
Power.
Now, when I introduced you, I said you're a lawyer by profession. So where does that stand right now?
See, the reason I got married itself was because I was like, I was fed up with the system.
Yeah.
I burnt out.
Yeah.
See, I had a very rapid rise
Yeah.
in my career.
Yeah.
Again, because of a very lucky breaks
Yeah.
I had.
Yeah.
I'm lucky at every stage in my career.
Yeah.
So my rise was almost vertical.
Yeah.
Because of that, I'd seen it all, done it all.
Yeah.
Within 6 years of practice, I had gone to the Supreme Court. I had appeared in the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
So normally a lawyer,
Hmm.
it goes to the Supreme Court after a while, you know.
Yeah.
I'd done it, and I saw that the Supreme Court was worse than the lowest of low courts.
Oh my! I
It's
hope
like-
somebody
it's
doesn't
just-
quote you on this.
It's just impossible, you know. For me,
Yeah.
it's my personal opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, others may think it is
Yeah,
the
yeah,
temple
yeah.
of justice.
We-
It
we-
may
we-
be,
we're still living in a
but
free
I
country.
found it too tedious.
Yeah.
And since I used to appear, I come from a communist office.
Yeah.
We appeared for the poorest of the poor.
Yeah.
So I just thought it was a big waste of time for a worker
Hmm.
who earns at that time 60, 70 rupees a day.
Yeah.
He was retrenched
Yeah.
or something. And then for him to fight a case which cost him 10 lakhs
Okay.
to go to the Supreme Court.
Okay.
So it's just not worth it.
Yeah.
Why spend 10 lakhs to get a job for 100 rupees?
Yeah.
That was one of the reasons why I burnt out.
Okay.
Because it didn't make sense to me
Yeah.
that a worker
Yeah.
or a hawker,
Yeah.
see a hawker in Paris Corner
Yeah.
or T Nagar,
Yeah.
or I was appearing for all those unions.
Yeah.
He makes 20 rupees a day,
Yeah.
and then this government tells him you shouldn't have a shop there.
Huh.
You go sell it where? He already selling in the main area, he's getting only 20 rupees a day.
This was now or before?
I'm talking about why I burnt
Yeah.
out 15 years ago.
Oh, yes.
15, 12, 16 years ago.
Yeah. So in today's terms, how much would 20 rupees cost?
Same thing. Now it's not any different. A hawker still makes 40 rupees or 100 rupees a day.
Okay.
That's all. And maybe the minimum wages has gone up from 80 to 90 rupees to 120 rupees to 250, 300 rupees.
Okay.
That is the minimum wages.
Mhm.
But the problem is, people contractual labor is still existent. Hawkers are still see what happens is our laws are biased against these people.
Okay.
They want to beautify the city,
Yeah.
so they render people jobless.
Okay.
See, a hawker peddles his ware in Tinagar.
Yeah.
So why do they want to evict him?
Yeah.
To beautify the city. But they say do nothing to the fellow who drives the SUV. A
Okay.
lone fellow drives an SUV and comes and parks haphazardly and blocks the traffic. They don't do anything against that. In fact, they want to sell more SUVs.
Okay.
Whereas the poor fellow, he's got a small carpet, 2x2 carpet, and he's selling some stuff, or a box, and he's selling some stuff. They evict him and throw him out. Get out, they're beautifying the city. So all this led to a total burnout. And Ramesh, when the proposal came, Ramesh had introduced himself as a person who lives in the wilderness,
Yeah.
does things, grows his own veggies,
Yeah.
and of course he never mentioned the monkeys. The fact remains that he...
I think at this point, maybe I can bring in Ramesh and ask him a little bit about what he feels about marrying a city girl who is now adjusted to life in the plantation.
What is there to say? I don't know.
That is the famous line. I don't know.
Okay, okay.
To be honest,
Okay, yeah.
Ramesh is a man of few words
Yes,
to
yes,
others
yes.
and non-stop with me. The thing is, he doesn't know what hit him. He had no idea.
Okay.
He had lived here.
Yeah.
Likewise.
It's the same boat. We are in the same boat.
Okay.
He had no idea. See, he had withdrawn from the world
Yeah.
in 84, 85 or something like that. Came here.
And we must also introduce what he has done.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, Ramesh is actually very highly educated.
Yes.
And he was working he was an officer in the State Bank of India,
Yes.
the State Bank of Mysore.
Yeah.
And then he decided to do his go to IIM Ahmedabad. He was
Yes.
selected
Yeah.
to do a doctorate, Ramesh,
Yeah,
fellowship
Okay.
in financial management or something.
Yeah.
And then I think he finished his course,
Yeah.
though he hasn't presented his thesis,
Yeah.
because he said I went there
Yeah.
for the experience,
Yeah.
not for the degree.
Yeah.
So that he just, and then one fine day,
Yeah.
he just, that is when he finished his course,
Yeah.
he landed up here when he heard that there were people trying to get his father to give away their estate.
Okay.
Of course, there are a number of people as usual,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So he landed up here and said,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
this land is the land, my birthright.
Yes.
I want to stay here.
Yeah.
And he started living here.
Yeah.
This was 40 years ago.
Yeah.
And this place
Yeah.
is called Kallikodal,
Yeah.
mainly because it was called Cactus Gorge, which
Okay.
translates into Cactus Gorge.
Okay.
It is a very dry area,
Mhm.
and it was just red mud, you know, the valleys were just red mud with cactus.
Mhm.
And they had they had slaughter tapped the rubber
Okay.
many years ago,
Okay.
and nothing grows under rubber. So this place was just like a desert,
Mhm.
cactus growing.
Yeah.
Then Ramesh and his family, his father,
Yes.
started doing eco-restoration.
Okay.
So they have worked on it.
Yes.
So the greenery you see now
Yeah.
is all eco-restored,
Yeah.
careful planning,
Yeah.
and as he says,
Yeah.
Ramesh often says, I had to take out 1,000,000 trees to grow 1,000,000 trees. So they remove all the exotic species,
Okay.
allow the natural
The indigenous.
indigenous species to grow.
Yeah.
He will not know the name of many of the trees
Yeah.
because nobody has studied them.
Yeah.
And tribals have names for them.
Okay.
But
Okay.
our English botany zoology doesn't think.
Okay.
So, but around the house, there are fruit trees also.
Yeah.
Many of the fruit trees come naturally.
Yeah.
Birds bring them.
Yeah.
But some of them he has planted.
Yeah.
That is because it's a plantation.
Yeah.
And we like fruits.
Yeah.
So we have fruits,
Okay.
which have been there for generations, many of the trees.
Yeah.
And then, of course, newer trees.
Yeah.
And our constant battle with the monkeys,
Yeah.
trying to keep them, spare the maybe trying to get fruit.
Yeah.
The wild animals are okay.
Yeah.
They know how to conserve their food.
Yeah.
They wait for the food to ripen. They watch, wait. They know the season and they eat. Like the wild bears, elephants, even the wild monkeys. My mother-in-law used to say, the monkey will climb up the jackfruit tree, knock the jackfruit seeds,
Okay.
and then it will eat the fruit.
Yeah.
But these monkeys are all town monkeys
Yeah.
who have been captured and released in the wild.
Yeah.
They do not know how to survive in the wild. In the process, they destroy the food
Okay.
for themselves and the jungle wild animals.
Oh.
See, the mistake was what they should do before they release a wild monkey into the wild, if they must, is sterilize them.
Okay.
So then they don't
They
breed
can't
in the wild.
procreate. Yeah.
So that generation lives and dies.
Yeah.
Now what happens is usually the young ones are always taught by the parents. Like I have seen bears teach their cubs to climb a tree,
Okay.
knock the jackfruit, see if it's ripe.
Yeah.
You know, bears do it. I've seen bears do it. Elephants. I've seen elephants spank their calf.
Yeah.
They'll drag the calf. The calf will go somewhere. The aunt will give it one smack. And the calf doesn't listen. It will do one squeal and will go.
Yeah.
Then they'll catch hold of the tail, pull it, and the other one with the trunk will give it a whack, spank.
Yeah.
Especially if it goes to an edge.
Okay.
Or, calves have this habit of wallowing in the water
Yeah.
like a child.
Yeah.
These elephants are drinking the water.
Yeah.
So they'll stop the first time.
Yeah.
Then he'll go back inside.
Yeah.
The second time he'll get just knocked off with the trunk.
Yes.
Third time will be when his tail is caught and one spank. Here also, 2 weeks back we were watching elephants. The calf was snapping, okay?
Okay.
It was sleeping, lying down. And suddenly it got up and it went on. Wherever the mother was pulling,
Yeah.
it also was pulling. Generally, so mother couldn't shake the because it's very dry.
Yeah.
So mother couldn't shake the leaf because the trunk was there. It was grabbing from the mother's trunk.
Yeah.
Now what she did?
Yeah.
With her front leg, she gave it one kick.
Huh.
Squeal and it ran away.
Okay. Now, what would you say about animals and humans living in harmony?
They can.
Yeah.
They can.
Yeah.
See, here we have the tribals
Yeah.
who have been living here since time immemorial.
Yeah.
They have coexisted with animals.
Yeah.
They have coexisted with nature.
Yeah.
It is only in the last 100 years,
Yeah.
or more so since the 70s,
Yeah.
when all these funny laws came in,
Yeah.
when everything has become bad.
Okay.
So situation is largely because people are they don't have all the rules are town specific.
Okay.
They are not wilderness specific.
Okay.
You cannot apply a town law
Yeah.
like country planning, town and country planning
Okay.
into the forest.
Okay.
The forest has a totally different plan.
Yeah.
But what they have done is, now even if a tribal wants to build a house,
Yeah.
you can't expect a tribal to live always in a hut.
Yeah.
He wants to live in a house.
Yeah.
He has to go through 150 permissions.
Okay.
See, and these people, town people, they come, they pay the higher officials, bribe, get their permissions, clear, indiscriminate. This is the problem with town people. The first thing they do when they buy land is fell all the trees, make it flat land. If it's a slopey land, cut. So they don't care if it's a stream bed or it's water flow area or anything, They don't
Yes.
go by that. They go by their square feet.
Yeah.
I want 3 cents of land, I got 3 cents of land. Corner to corner to corner to corner.
Okay.
Forests are not like that. Forests is you go by the thing.
Yeah.
You go by the flow of the land, the roll of the land, and things like that.
Yeah.
So when they ask you a price, if someone wants to buy some land also, they will say, how many grounds can you give me?
Huh.
I can't give you grounds of free land. Maybe I can give you some land in which you will have only so much area which you can build. And you should think of ways to build in the wilderness, stills, this. But again, the town and country planning laws will have something else. Rules will say something else. We have something called the hill areas building regulations, which are the most unplanned regulations ever. The reason for all the chaos in the mountains is these bloody town-made laws. Fellows sitting in the city,
Okay.
not even one local, take one potato grower. What does he know? He only knows about potato growing. So I tell him, Ama, in the mari podunga, in the mari pandanga, he'll say, Ama sir, Ama sir, Ama sir. What does he know? The same problem with elephant corridors. The traditional paths are different.
Yeah.
but what that courts have given, based on the advice given by certain town people, activists, the so-called activists, the actual corridors are all blocked.
Okay.
Anyway, let's just stop. Let's just stop. I think elephant.
Yana.
Yaniya, Honama.
Yana. இல்ல ஹார்ன் இல்ல
முன்னாடி போய் பாரு, கேட் கிட்ட போய் பாரு, யானை இங்க இருக்கு, தண்ணி கிட்ட இருக்கு.
Yeah. We had that interruption, as you could see. Anytime the elephants can come. And there was the dramatic pause for that. And let's move away from all this and not. And there are a lot of controversial things I could ask you, but I'm not going to ask you that. Okay. What do you see as your vision, as both your visions for the land?
We want to ensure
Yeah.
that the land is remains as it is.
Yeah.
We want it to be a lung. So we see rampant houses, buildings coming up.
Yeah.
So we want this piece of to be there. It's got like a heritage.
No, you got this is just for ourselves. No.
Yeah, but
No,
it's
we are
good.
not
It's
doing
good.
anything for you.
As Ramesh,
Yeah.
as
very
you
selfish.
will realize,
Yeah.
living in the country,
Yeah.
you think of the present. You live in the present.
Yeah.
But I'm more of a I'm more of a city person.
Yeah.
So I always worry about the future. Though future, there's no way you can control the future, but I worry about it. So I see, if you ask me, I realize how wonderful this life is, and this land is so beautiful. It's so special. So special.
Yes.
I want it to be there for the next generation.
Yeah.
We have 2 nephews.
Yeah.
Ramesh is, of which the elder nephew he's more a townie.
Yeah.
But the younger nephew,
Yeah.
he loves the land.
Yeah.
So we want his generation,
Yeah.
his children,
Yeah.
the children's children,
Yeah.
to have a choice.
Yeah.
They should have a place
Yes.
to come to.
Okay.
So we want to retain it.
Yeah.
But it takes a lot of effort,
Yes.
a lot of experience,
Yeah.
and a lot of money
Yeah.
to maintain it like this.
Yeah.
Without going commercial,
Yeah.
cultivating every inch of the land.
Uh-huh.
So we're trying to do something in order to sustain it that way. So we're looking. So tourism,
Yeah.
ecotourism. We're
Yeah.
putting up a small tree house,
Yeah.
and we did some great tourism in Masnagudi,
Yeah.
my aunt's place,
Yeah.
and we've got within 6 months of us opening,
Yeah.
it became top 10 of unusual hotels of the world.
Yeah. What was it called?
Wild Canopy Reserve.
Yeah. Here I must tell everyone that I've been blessed to have lived there for stayed the night there, and you all really managed it very well. And it's an experience worth having. I think one should have it at least all city people should have it at least once in their lifetime.
We are not a resort.
Yeah.
We sell an experience.
Yeah.
And we sell the wilderness experience.
Okay.
We want people to experience the wilderness.
Yeah.
At the same time, as
Yeah.
a townie,
Yeah.
as a city person,
Yeah.
I want my comforts.
Yeah.
Basic comforts.
Yeah.
So if you see, I've come into this house.
Yeah.
There was nothing there. No proper power. No proper. There was no fridge. There was no TV. There was nothing. But so I'm a townie.
Yes.
So I brought all that into this house.
Okay.
I made my facilities. The first thing which I introduced was the solar powered fence
Okay.
just round the house,
Yeah.
so that I have the security of not opening my door to an elephant or a bison
Okay.
or a leopard taking my dogs.
Yeah.
So
Or even a tiger. Huh?
tiger, but now tiger's been a very recent visitor.
Yeah.
But we've always had leopards
Huh.
and leopards who've taken dogs.
Huh.
So I put the fence to reduce
Yeah.
for my dogs from going to the leopards.
Okay.
It's not the other way around.
Okay.
And as you see, we have not put a fence
Yeah.
blocking any path.
Yeah.
Just round the house.
Okay.
And we have our plants, trees, and Our dogs are here.
Yeah.
Dogs don't interfere with us. They're on either side of the fence. You'll have the wild animal on that side of the fence, and the dogs on this side of the fence, and they'll be nose to nose, very friendly. Because the dogs know that is not their territory.
Okay.
Their boundaries, their territory is within the fence.
Yeah.
So they don't mind.
Yeah.
But I'm sure if the same bear
Yeah.
came into our fence,
Yeah.
the dogs won't. They'll chase it out.
Okay.
But right now they're friends
Yeah.
because they know their limits, boundaries.
Okay.
So that is true of all of us. If we know this is our boundary, we should go beyond this.
Okay.
There'll be peace.
Yeah.
The problem happens when each one tries to impose themselves on the other person, place, or thing's personal boundary, or want to change it to suit their thing. It becomes a problem. Change
Okay.
your life, make yourself more comfortable.
Okay.
You're happy. I become very philosophical.
Yeah.
Become spiritual.
Yeah.
I realize,
Yeah.
though I am a commie by nature, I realize there are certain reasons why that system will not work. Because not unless they're all like-minded, equal people, communism will work among equals. It will not work among people who have different responsibilities and different responsibilities.
Yes.
It will not work.
Okay.
Communism is at the same time, feudalism
Yeah.
cannot continue.
Yeah.
There should be a way for the lower person to come up. It should be a cycle.
Yeah.
You work, you come up, then you own people, then the people come up, they own people, employ people. It should be that way.
Yeah.
You should allow people to come up. I don't believe in this once a slave, always a slave, which was olden days.
Okay.
The modern thing is, employee should be able to open his own company at some point of time. So here we have all tribal workers.
Yeah.
They have their own land,
Yeah.
and they come here and work for us when they have nothing else to do.
Okay.
We can't impose on them saying, come now, come
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
So that we don't have.
Yeah.
That kind of thing we cannot impose on the local people because they have their lands, they have their responsibilities. So in order to, we have a family who lives here, who's been with Ramesh's family for 36 years.
Yeah.
She's our cook,
Yeah.
he's our maestri,
Yeah.
and luckily for us, they love our animals more than we do.
Yeah.
They love the land, they love the house, and their loyalty and honesty levels are, you can't get this anywhere else.
Okay.
This sort of thing is very rare, the kind of honesty you have here.
Yeah.
Ramesh's family, Ramesh claimed they have never locked the house.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, I'm a town person. I leave my things around. You'll see my diamond ring lying in one corner. You'll see my gold chain hanging somewhere. My camera will be, one expensive camera will be there. It will be like that when I come back from wherever I go.
Okay.
That is the kind of honesty levels you have here. Because they live here, they work here, they're loyal. So you realize that is also very important.
Yeah. Poornima, I think this has been one of the most, I've interviewed a number of interesting people, but this has been one of the most interesting interviews that I've taken. A chat session, and it's almost half an hour already, and it's. But I just have last two questions. One is, what advice would you give somebody in a similar situation who's only lived a city life and who maybe marries into who marries a husband who owns an estate or a plantation, and what is the advice you would give her?
I say keep an open mind,
Yeah.
have patience,
Yeah.
accept change
Yeah.
with the thing.
Yeah.
See, there's no right way and wrong way.
Yeah.
Everybody has their own way.
Yeah.
So just try to see, like here,
Yeah.
I have brought in changes,
Yeah.
but they're not intrusive.
Yeah.
They're for my comfort.
Yeah.
I don't try to interfere with what he does with the land
Yeah.
because what don't try to fix what ain't broken.
Yeah.
So he's done a good job.
Yes.
My only interest is now I'm a little worried about the future.
Yeah.
Both of us are getting old.
Yeah.
So we want to form a kind of create a community here,
Yeah.
which will for our old age,
Yeah.
at the same time to make sure the estate sustains itself.
Yeah.
So we are looking for that is the future we see for ourselves.
Okay.
Earlier we were thinking that we would like to go settle in the city, but now we realize we can't do that because it's very uncomfortable
Yeah.
to live in the city nowadays.
Yeah. So.
One day, 1 week is okay,
Yeah.
but more than that, it just becomes so
You
difficult.
preempted me on asking you that question. Would you go back to living in a city?
But I need the city.
Yeah.
I like the city.
Yeah.
In the sense that I like just taking a ride, going into a bookshop
Yeah.
and going Higginbothams. I miss Higginbothams. If you ask me what I miss most about in a city, I miss my bookshops.
Hmm.
Because here in Ooty we have one, but that is very far away.
Okay.
Whereas
Oh,
there,
right.
it's close. No, she moved to commercial. That is one thing. Then I like my ice creams.
Okay.
I just like crossing the road and eating an ice cream or a pastry.
Uh-huh.
I miss that. Miss that in the sense not every day,
Yeah.
but occasionally.
Okay.
It involves getting ready, planning a trip because leaving the country, a farm, and going, you need to plan so many things.
Yeah.
And the worst thing is you go down to the heat. It's just you lose all interest. All you do is want to come back. So
Okay.
maybe if I get a ice cream maker, that will be it.
Okay.
Books, now I've discovered the wonder of Amazon,
Okay.
where I just order online
Yeah.
and I can get the delivery
Yeah.
in Palyam, and so I'm not missing the book. But I still miss the thing of going into a book and looking at 1,000 books, reading the back page.
Oh wow! Look at that butterfly. It's
Yeah,
it's beautiful. This is from your garden. No, it's gone. It's gone.
Hold on.
Yeah. Can you tell us something more about this, Ramesh? About this butterfly and that flower?
That is clearer than this is a Paris peacock.
Oh, it's called a?
Paris peacock.
Paris-
Tamiliana.
Okay. It's so beautiful, and he's captured it so well. Yeah. And okay, there are, actually, I can sit here and just keep asking you questions, and I'm sure you'll be able to keep answering. I also know that because of your dynamic and forceful personality, I think a lot of people have asked whether you would join politics. That's would given a chance, would you do that?
Not politics as it is now.
Yeah.
Though we do dream
Yeah.
of, I dream,
Yes.
Ramesh buys into it occasionally,
Yeah.
of a system
Yeah.
which is different.
Yeah.
The present as it is politics is the most uninviting place for us.
Yeah.
We will never survive there.
Oh, yeah.
But we think of another system.
Yeah.
But it's just that, and since we have a lot of time to sit and think, we are thinking of alternative ways.
Okay.
Maybe think of a different system because the present system has fallen on its face.
Oh, yeah.
You cannot say it's going to fall; it's fallen on its face. So we think,
Yeah.
and as I get ideas, I keep drafting it.
Yeah.
Maybe one day I'll explode into the world with a whole new way of thinking.
Okay.
I don't believe in boundaries anymore
Yeah.
because with technology,
Yeah.
you have no boundaries.
No boundaries.
So the
Yes.
country, district
Yeah,
boundaries
yeah.
are all gone nowadays.
Yeah.
Now we only have to think in terms of how to bring people together.
Yeah.